right, one quick second. Yeah, let we go. All right, okay. So going right back to the three parts of happiness. Pleasure. We talked about pleasure. Pleasure are those things that are subjective that you like. You love to eat ice cream. You love to talk to your friends. You love to go hiking. Anything that gives you pleasure. Okay. Some people they think happiness is all of pleasure. That's all pleasure. That's all happiness is pleasure. So they will spend their entire life just trying to be happy. The commercialization of happiness, right? So they will do everything, if anything that to make them laugh, anything to make them just pleasurable. But you cannot sustain that. It's not sustainable. You can't eat ice cream 24/7, 365 days a year, right? You can't do that. However, the second part of happiness then is desire. Another school of thought says desire, what you have to have something that you desire in your life, a goal, something, an objective, something you want to achieve in life, right? Um, and it's just it's saying that you can't just be seeking pleasure, that you have to have a goal in your life. You have to find somewhere that you're going. You have to have your own personal goals and objectives, right? But that cannot sustain you. You can have your desire. I mean, you can have your own desire. You can have pleasure in your life, but if there's no meaning, if there is no purpose, if you're not serving the humanity, if you're not serving others, if you're not adding to the body of knowledge, then that is incomplete. So for complete happiness, which some religions, a lot of religions, Christianity especially describes it as joy. It's a complete happiness. It's pleasure, desire, and meaning. Pleasure, desire, and meaning. You have to have all three. If you spend all your time doing meaningful stuff, helping the entire world, being Mother Teresa, doing everything, and you never have any pleasure, you will burn out. Okay. If all you're doing is chasing your own desires and you don't give back something to the world, then you will be frustrated. And if all you're looking for is pleasure and pleasure, that would also be frustrating for you. So, in order for us to be happy, those three components have to happen. Those three components have to happen. So, yes, I see all of those. Welcome to class. You're all trickling in today. I see you. I see you. So yesterday we built on that, and we built on that by talking about reframing our minds, reframing our thoughts this year, saying yes to 2022. And we also talked about being gratitude. Gratitude is scientifically being correlated to high levels of life satisfaction, high levels of happiness. So today I'm going to share my PowerPoint, and we're going to look at, well, before I share my PowerPoint, let's do some breath work. All right. So if you're able to turn on your videos for this, turn it on. We're going to do some breath work. By this time, you should be used to this by now. If you've been with me for 3 or 4 days, I don't know how many days now, 3 days. So we're going to do some breath work. Yesterday, we did the 4-4-4, and then we did the 5-6-8 at the end. This time, we're going to do all 5-6-8. All right, we're going to do all 5-6-8. And what that means is you're going to breathe in through your nostril and 5 seconds. So that means just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 seconds. You're going to hold it for 6. So you're counting to 6 in your mind. And then you're going to breathe out slowly for 8. Now, some of you really need this because it's been a long day for you already. All right. So let us try that. Let's see. All right. So we're going to do it together. If you're able to turn on your videos, that's fine. If not, just make sure you're doing it where you are. All right. We're going to do 3 of those breath work. 3. All right. Let's go. You good? Some people are like, I want to do more. I want to do more. I want to do more. It feels so good. Yeah. And we're going to do some tapping today. All right. You can do some tapping. And what I want you to do is just very briefly, I'm going to show you some places to tap on yourself. And it's a practice you can develop. But we're just going to do very briefly today. So take your hand. You can take your whole palm, or you can take 2 fingers, doesn't matter. And tap your wrist. You tap it like 2 or 3 times. Actually, you can tap it as many times as you really want, really. But let's tap it like 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then do the other one. 1, 2, 3. Are you with me? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's repeat that again. And just focus. Now go to your, like right here, we'll do it again. Are you with me? Take your hands over your, like right below your, what's this thing called? Collarbone. Thank you, your collarbone. Just right beneath there. Now tap that. You should feel yourself beginning to relax. Let's do it again. In any order, in just the same order, please. Oh, I forgot to tell you about the ones behind the ears. You're basically trying to reach points in your body. Whew. Anytime you're feeling stressed, you can do that. And also like right here, right by the back of your ears, you can do the tapping there. You can do the same thing here. All right. You should feel your body beginning to just woosah. Now, we're going to do mindfulness today. Are you all with me? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay, good. Mindfulness. Mindfulness. Let's see what we have to say about that. Hold on. Mindfulness. Okay, let me share my screen. All right, people. Thank you so much. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Let us get this show on the road. All right, so when we talk about mindfulness, you know, some of you said you've heard about it, some of you say you practice it. So when we talk about mindfulness, where mindfulness is actually a type of meditation. Is a type of meditation. And let's make sure we get this. I don't know how to do that. Okay, maybe like this works. All right. You know, it's a type of meditation. Just know this. It's a type of meditation. And when people think of mindfulness, they're always thinking of some far out thing, you know, maybe Eastern religion or philosophy and things like that. It's a pretty straightforward word. It suggests that the mind is fully attending to what is happening. That's what it's talking about. Because we say that 47%, scientists have told us, studies, that's 47% of our lives, 47% of our times, we are thinking of something else. So those of you in this program already, for example, you have probably thought of 20 million things in the past how many minutes? That is 18 minutes. That's different from what I'm saying. Our minds usually wander. They go, what are, it talks about, you're thinking about what you're going to eat, what's going on, what the other person is thinking. There's so many things going on in your mind. If you allow just sit still for a minute as you're sitting and just listen to your own thoughts. It is full of all sorts of stuff. Okay. So mindfulness is the ability to bring yourself fully to the present and focus on and attend to what is in front of you and attend to now. All right. So it is a basic human ability to be fully present, of being aware where we are and what we're doing, and not overly reactive or overwhelmed by what's going on around us. So because our minds are so full of stuff, mindful is different from mindfulness. We'll talk about that. Because our minds are so full of all kinds of junk, what's going on? How am I going to, you're worried, you're angry, you're this, you're that. Our minds are so full of so many things in the world around us. How many of you can say that we live in a world that suffering is very common? That suffering is common in the world that we live in. And we're now talking about happiness. How are you going to be happy in a world that is so full of suffering? Because you have to be intentional. You have to be intentional about it, because we're so imagine if 47% of your life you're not focused on one thing, you're focused on or your mind is just on different things. It means that almost half of our lives we are not present. Like, we're not here. We're not in the now. We're either in yesterday or in tomorrow, but we're not in the now. You are talking to someone in front of you, and you're thinking about 20 million things. You're at church, and somebody might be preaching, and you're thinking your mind is somewhere else. You're with your friend, your mind is somewhere else. 47% of our lives we're not present. What a waste, right? That is such waste of resources. So mindfulness is a quality that we all have, as every human being has this quality, right? We all have it. And so we lose it along the way. We lose it along the way. It is not something that that is out of space. Now is the time. Today is the day of salvation, right? Now is the time. We are here to be able to attend to each other, to be able to build communities. That's why we're here. And so, but if I'm not really here, how am I going to be my brother's keeper? How am I going to know that you're hurting? How am I going to be able to help meet needs if I'm never really present? How are we going to find out what's even going, even when we're not present with ourselves? Sometimes we don't even find out what's going on with us. So mindfulness is a type of meditation in which you're bringing back your mind from being mindful of stuff to become mindful of the present moment. What is going on with me? What am I sensing? Why am I feeling this way? What is going on? Without interpretation, without judgment. You're going to practice mindfulness. Involves breath work, some of the work that we just did today, well, before I get to that, some of the breath work that we did today, involves breathing methods. That means you're going to learn how to breathe. Box breathing is good, like we did, and belly breathing is good. If you don't know about those, just Google them or bring it up. Guided imagery, where you close your eyes and we can guide you into places that are soothing and calm for you. All right. And just a practice to relax your body, to relax your mind, and to reduce stress. This is a stress reducing method. I mean, exercise. So spending too much, how many of us are spending too much time planning, problem solving, doing all of those things, thinking negative thoughts, automatic negative thoughts that we are not saying, we're saying no to automatic negative thoughts. This year, we're saying yes to automatic positive thoughts. Remember that, right? It can also, when we're talking about mindfulness, you know, it makes you more likely when we're so when we're so full of ourselves, when we're so mindful, it makes us more likely to experience stress and all of these things that I listed on here. However, when you practice mindfulness, it can actually help you reduce stress. It helps you reduce anxiety. It helps you reduce pain, even physical pain. It helps you reduce depression, insomnia, high blood pressure. I find out that when I'm not practicing my mindfulness meditation, you know, I could get insomnia, right? Because and, I mean, I'm usually the kind of person that I don't go to sleep. I mean, sleep is I struggle with it, right? But mindfulness meditation really helps me. It really helps me to calm down. It really helps me to just go to sleep. It also practice mindfulness helps you to reduce high blood pressure. So if you're someone with high blood pressure, mindfulness is something you should be practicing. It gives you the time to reflect and be present in your life. It tells you to suspend judgment. We're always judging ourselves, judging other people. So why did they do that? So that's not like that. So why did you know, we're constantly judging and judging and judging. Let's lay down the war tools this year. Let's just lay it down. We're not going to be fighting each other anymore, right? And we're not going to be fighting ourselves. Lay down your weapons. Just in the chat box, put down, lay down. I'm laying down my weapons in 2022. Lay down my weapons. I'm laying down my weapons, the judgmental weapons. I'm laying them down in 2022. Do you understand? Yeah. So write that down. I'm laying them down. No judgment. I'm not judging myself. I'm not judging other people. I am just laying them down. No, we're not doing that this year. You know, suspend judgment, suspend judgment, suspend judgment, and then unleash your own natural curiosity. What is going on with yourself? Be curious about you, your own natural curiosity about the workings of your mind. So how many of you have felt like, you know, you feel anxious and all, you know, you feel anxious and immediately you start thinking, oh my God, I'm so anxious. I don't know why you start freaking out about being anxious. How about find out what that anxiety has come to do? You know, like what is it that you're anxious about? What is it come to do for you? Let's just lay down our weapons for a minute and just begin to be curious and begin to experience some kindness, some warmth in our lives for ourselves and others. You know, for some of you, it's been the past few years have been tough. You know, the past few years have been tough. They've been really tough. I mean, for all of us collectively, because of COVID. I told you that my whole entire house just got COVID. I just recovered from it, right? So we've all had all of these things that have happened to us, right? And so it is time to be nurtured again. It is time for kindness to ourselves. Some of you are kind to other people, but you're not kind to yourself. In 2022, say yes to kindness, to self-kindness. I made up that word. Say yes to self-kindness, like you're showing kindness to yourself. You're going to say yes to kindness. Say yes to kindness. That is one of my favorite concepts is this whole idea that God is kind to us, and this whole idea that we can be kind to ourselves. This whole idea that kindness, it means that you appreciate who you are. You appreciate your own space in the world. You appreciate yourself. You appreciate things in others. What do you like most about yourself? What is it that makes you so special? Be kind to you. Stop judging yourself so much. Look, you have come a long way. You have come a long way. You might not be where you need to be, but you are not where you used to be. And even if you're where you used to be today, you have moved a step further. So you've moved away from that. So you are a work in progress. You're a testimony in the making. So it is okay to be kind to yourself. If you made some mistakes in the past, look, we're human beings. You're going to fail, you're going to fall, but you're going to get back up again. And you're going to say, girl or man, or whoever you are, you're going to say, that's enough. We can do this. Let's keep it stepping. We have to learn to be kind to ourselves. During mindfulness, that's what happens. We're learning to be kind to ourselves. Write down in the chat box right now, one kind thought about yourself. One kind thought about yourself. Not the person next to you, not the person in your house. Something kind. Say something kind to you, to yourself. Say something kind. Some of you will struggle with this, but this class is to set you free. Say something kind to yourself. I love, Stella, practice self-compassion. You are awesome. I love it. No, don't say you're awesome. Say, I am awesome. Say that like it's for you. I am a kind person. Yes. I need some more people to step up there and tell me I am creative. I am awesome. Yes, now we're doing it. What else? Come on, join me. I am resilient. Yes, I am radiant. Oh, I see Dr. T, you're in the house. I see you. I am resourceful. Yes, Winifred, you are resourceful. I am beautiful. Stella, yeah, girl, you are beautiful. Ambitious. Yes, Wumi, I see that. Tom, I am the best. Ooh, I love that. I am the best. Yes, absolutely. I am a good person. Oh, you guys it's coming fast and furious now. I can't even read them. I am loved. I am loved. I love abundantly. Ooh, I am fearfully. See. All right. All the good things y'all talking about. Yes, 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 yes. I'm a good person, generating vibes and uplifting those around me. I love it. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Adebayo. Yes. That was Folasha. They said I'm a good person, generating positive vibes, uplifting those around me. I am loved. I am loved. That's Bims. I am resilient. I am creative. I am strong. Toyin, yes, you go, girl. Jeff, I said, I love being me. I brighten every. Oh, girl, yes. I am the go-to person. Yes, I am strong. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for doing that. And if you haven't written yours, please take the time to just write it. Be kind to yourself. I am wise. Ooh, Esther. Yes, 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 girl. Right. So because we're kind to other people. How many times do you go out of your way to make sure everybody's fine in your house? Your spouse is okay, your children are okay, and you're going, but you never pay attention to you. You are your greatest resource. Mindfulness reminds you of that. Mindfulness reminds you of that. Mindfulness is a type of meditation that has been studied, and there's overwhelming support of its effectiveness, the benefits of it, that it will help you reduce all of these things that I put on here, and also be kind to yourself. Okay, there's some things I want to share before I even get to these 8 facts. Before I share, I will get to the 8 facts. When you are talking about mindfulness meditation, it's a type of meditation. It can help you experience greater balance in your life, right? And acceptance in your life. If you want to, let me go back to this. If you want to improve how you attend to things, practice mindfulness. If you have a burnout at your job, practice mindfulness. Okay, practice. If you want to expand and change neural pathways, practice mindfulness. So there's some 8 facts about mindfulness that I want to just bring to us. Mindfulness. This is not an exotic, obscure thing. It is very familiar to us because it is what we already do. It is who we already are. We're always mindful of things anyway. So it's not something obscure. We're just saying, instead of thinking about 20 million things, bring yourself to the present. Mindfulness is not a special add thing we do. This is an add-on. We already have the capacity to be present as human beings. We already have that capacity. Have you ever been in love? You fall in love with somebody, and when they're talking, you listen to everything they say. You're so attentive, you don't want to miss a word. You focus on everything, so you all know how to do it. We all know how to do it. It is not a special add-on. It doesn't require you to become somebody different. We can cultivate these qualities. We already have it. We already have it. So you don't need to change and become somebody else to do this. You don't need to go and buy X amount of things and go and, no, none of that. Mindfulness is just simply cultivated. Mindfulness has the potential to become a transformative social phenomenon. What do I mean by this? It has a way to actually, first of all, if you do it as a family, it would transform your family. Here is why. It is a way of living. It is a way of living. If you want to change your life this 2022, bring on meditation. Bring on mindfulness. Your life will change. Your life, you change. So it's a way of living. Mindfulness is more than just a practice. It's me saying, I want to be present in my own life. I don't want to waste 47% of my life. 47% of our lives, I'm somewhere else? No. Say yes to being fully present. Who is saying yes with me? Yes to being fully present in my life in 2022. Come on, let me hear it. Yes, yes. Put yes to being present in your life in 2022. You are not going to miss 50% of your life. Imagine that. When I read that study, I was like, what the heck? Almost 50% of your life, you're either in your past or in your future, or just somewhere else. No, I want to be fully here. So say yes. Let's hear the yeses coming up. Yes to being fully present in 2022. I want to be fully present in my own life. Somebody says, well, my life is so messed up, I don't want to be present. But if you're not fully present in your life, then you can't change it. You want to be fully present. It makes your life better. That means all of you is here. We're all of us, all your parts are coming with you. This 2022, we're all going to show up. All my parts, all of us, we're showing up. Like, we're here, all of us. The good parts, the not so good parts, we're showing up for life, right? Okay, so why am I saying it's also a transformative social phenomenon? Because it is evidence-based. You can take this to the bank. We don't have to try to see if it works, if it doesn't work, if it no. It's not based on the faith you have in it or not having it. It just works. It works. It works. It has shown to increase life satisfaction. It increases health outcomes. It increases happiness. It increases good relationships. I mean, it on and on and on and on. Positive benefits of it. All right. And one thing I also like, it's in the place of mindful meditation that creativity comes, innovation comes. If you've been stuck on doing the same thing over and over, get to mindfulness, baby. You're going to find some innovative ideas that are going to come to you. You don't have to keep doing the same thing, that you're doing. In 2022, you're going to innovate. You're going to be innovative. So please, let's say that we're going to be innovative in 2022. You're going to do something different this year. Beautifully different. Yeah, beautifully different. Those are the 4 ways that it changes us as a community. Anyone can do it. It's a way of living. It is evidence-based and it sparks innovation. It sparks innovation. How many of you are ready to do this? Say yes, yes, if you are. If you're still curious, let me know. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, yes, yes. I see yes, yes there. I only yes. All right. I only see one yes though. What's up? Are we ready for mindfulness? You can unmute yourself. You can just type in the chat box.
I'm ready for mindfulness.
All right, we're ready. Let's go. All right. I'm going to just give you let me stop this for a minute. I am going to just give you some simple ways to practice mindfulness. There's several ways. All right. There's several ways, but I'm going to give you some simple ways. All right. The first thing is pay attention. Pay attention. It's hard to slow down and notice things in a busy world. Right? Am I correct? It's hard to slow down and notice things in a busy world. So the first thing we want to do is pay attention. You know, when I have clients, I tell them, one of the activities I tell them is to notice, if I have a client who is in the throes of trauma, when you've been traumatized and stuff, that it's not easy to be present because your mind is just everywhere else. So one of the ways to do that is to pay attention. Like where you are right now, kind of just look around you and just pay attention to what do you see? What do you notice? Pay attention with all of your senses. So I want you to practice right now. 5 things that you can see. 5 things. We're going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So 5 things you can see around you. Yes, once you have it, let me know. 5 things you can see. Thumbs up when you have it. And you list them. 5 things you can see. 4 things you can hear. 3 things you can touch. 2 things you can smell. 1 thing you can taste. So let me do that again. 5 things you can see. 4 things you can hear. 3 things you can touch. 2 things you can smell. And 1 thing you can taste. What that does is helps you pay attention. It helps you pay attention. Focus your mind. So one of the simple ways you can practice mindfulness by starting is when you are eating, actually take time to smell your food, taste your food, chew slowly. Thank you, Sarah. Chew slowly and truly enjoy it. Truly enjoy your food. Be mindful of your food. When people talk of mindfulness, they think it's all when you do this, you just, no. Paying attention is a type of mindfulness. Pay attention to what you eat, what you drink, what you wear. Pay attention to just things around you. Mindfulness. Pay attention is mindfulness. It's not as easy as it sounds. Practice it today and practice it for the rest of this week. And hopefully it becomes a habit. Secondly, live in the moment. Live in the moment. Try to intentionally be open this year. Say, I'm open to all goodness. You don't have to have everything planned. Just find simple pleasures. Live in the moment. Just live in the moment. Number 3, accepting yourself. Treat yourself the way you would treat a good friend. Oh, I love that. Treat yourself the way you would treat a good friend. Stop being so hard on you. And we started today about saying kind things about ourselves. Don't be so hard on yourself. Treat yourself, accept yourself like you would accept a good friend. Do some breath work. Are you with me? Now, if you're sitting, you sit up straight. If you're able to turn on your videos, it's fine. If you're not, that's fine. We're going to just take you through just a way to that you can do this, okay? You can lay down, you can sit up, find a good posture. Okay, when I usually do this, my favorite way to do mindfulness meditation is on my bed. But a lot of mindfulness teachers will tell you to sit up and feel your feet on the floor. So if you are wearing house shoes or anything, you can take them off and just feel, you want to feel centered. You want to feel your feet on the floor. Okay. Okay, so you're sitting up, most of you are sitting up. Whatever you're sitting on, if it's a chair, if it's a sofa, whatever you're sitting on, make sure that you're stable. Okay. You're not like hanging back. You're not like, you're just like you're stable. You're stable. Now, here's where we start. Notice I would ask all of you not to write anything in the chat box anymore, because we're practicing mindfulness. So I want to bring everybody, all your minds should be focused on this, right? So notice what your legs are doing. Just notice your legs. If it's on the cushion on the floor, if your left leg is crossed, just feel what your legs are doing. Now I want you to straighten, but don't stiffen your upper body. Like just straighten it, like just sit up, straighten it. because the spine has natural curvatures. Let it be there. Let your head and your shoulders sit comfortably on your vertebrae. Let it do its work. So then make sure that your upper arm is parallel to your upper body. Sorry, I gotta move my neck. And then you can drop your hands. That means you can drop your hands to on top of your legs. You can't see me. My hands are on top of my legs, like on your thighs. Drop your chin a little bit. And let your gaze kind of fall downwards. You can lower your eyelids, or you can lower them completely. You can close your eyes, you can do that. And just stay in this place for a second. And I want you to do the breath work here. Like breathe in and breathe out slowly. Do that like 5 times. And then now, just feel your breath. Try not to think of anything else but your breath. If you find yourself wondering, bring yourself right back. And during my mindfulness meditation, I always come in with an intention. So for example, what do you want today to be? If my intention today is peace or joy or whatever I want to practice that day, I bring it. And so bring something, an intention to your fore, whatever your intention is for this year or for today or for this month. And focus on that only. Peace. That's mine, peace. So I think of peace. I see myself peaceful. If your intention is to laugh more this year or to be happier this year, then bring that intention here. Take another breath. Can you come back to the room? Now, watch me. I want to tell you something. The first part of trying to get your, and of getting your breath and just focusing on breathing and not any thoughts, that's the essential of mindfulness. The other part of intention, that's meditation. You always bring this, if we had time, and look, guys, you can find all kinds of help on mindfulness and meditation online, right? How many of you have a happy place? You have a happy place, a happy place that you go to in your mind, a happy place. Talk to me. Do you have a happy place? Yes, no?
Yes.
Okay. During meditation, one of the things you can do is go to your happy place. You know, my happy place, if I want to go, so I'm going to my happy place. I just go there. It's my house by the beach. You know, I go there in my mind and it just calms you down. You can bring everything into your happy place. People, you can create the life you want during meditation. You can literally create the life that you want during meditation. If you're able to stop getting distracted by practicing those breath work, then you can go into a place where you become creative. That is where innovation comes from. Our lives are so, especially if you live in a city where it's the hustle and the bustle and all things are just so fragmented and so, you cannot, the body was never made to exist that way. That was not the way the body was created. We were created to have peace. And I know I only have 5 minutes. We were created to have peace. The next question I hear is, when and how often should I practice mindfulness? Guess what? You should do it every day. Every day. Every day. Remember what I told you, that there are all kinds of mindful meditation. If you go to my YouTube page, I have the body scanning meditation where you can scan your body. That's the one when you lie on your back with your legs and extended and your arms by your side, your palms facing up, and you begin to focus your attention slowly and deliberately on each part of your body in order, from the top of your head to the tip of your toes. You focus. And the way I do mine is a little bit different. When I do my body scan, usually you're seeing where there's tension in your body and what of that is the intention of it. But I have my own akin one. What I do is I see like a light that's going from the top of my head to the tip of my toe, cleansing my entire being. Like it's cleansing my entire being. It goes from the top of my head. I notice my scalp. I notice my eyes. I notice my nose, my ears, I notice my lips. I go to my neck and I see this light that's just going and just making things well. It's just shining through my body. That is how I do my own body scan. And then there's the sitting meditation like you did today. Okay, when you're focusing on your breath, moving in and out of your body. You can also actually do walking meditations. I do them on Sundays. I try to do them on Sundays. What are you doing when you're mindfully walking? It means that you are focused on the experience of walking, on the experience of running, being aware of the sensations of ending, everything. Mindfulness just means you're mindful of what you're doing. Does that make sense? That's all it means. It just means you're paying attention to what you're doing. That's all it means. I hope we've been able to take off all of the myths about mindfulness. So remember, live in the moment, accept yourself, focus your attention, pay attention to your foods, pay attention to your environment, pay attention. Those are all forms of mindfulness. So I challenge you. No, I'm not challenged. I am inviting you. I'm not challenging you. I am inviting you to take this journey of mindfulness this year. How many of you have said yes already? I think if all of you have said, a whole bunch of you have said yes, yes. Oh yeah, Ganiya, thank you for sharing that for us. Absolutely, absolutely. So that's where we're going to end today. I was able to get the hour in there. I hope that you were, so tell me, oh, sorry, I'm just reading all your comments. All right, so that's what we're gonna do today, mindfulness. That is it. You can do it at any time that you want, and I will see you tomorrow. Do not drop out. We have so many good things happening. We have till this Friday and then we're done. And what a powerful time it's been. Practice mindfulness. I will see you tomorrow. Let me get myself off. Let me get myself off this thing so that I can see all of you. And then I stop recording. Yeah. So I see you guys. So I'll see you tomorrow, the same time, the same time, the same time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Are you all still here? I'll see you. Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Much appreciation.
Yeah, thank you so much. This actually also helps me because this all mindfulness, by the time I've done my mindfulness for the day, that at least for this morning. So thank you. All right, you're all welcome. Thank you for thanking me. I will see you tomorrow, and be blessed.